Hey, it's Les from the TV Dudes. This year, as part of our coverage of ATX Television Festival Season 8, I was lucky enough to chat with Marc Evan Jackson, who plays Kevin Costner on Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Sean on The Good Place. Hope you enjoy.
Perfect. Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, so wonderful to meet you. You are absolutely hysterical, both on Brooklyn and, of course, on Good Place.
Thank you.
I can't imagine. I mean, I know on Good Place, when the original cast was getting, they got sides and we were kind of told it was a different show. There's so much secrecy behind it.
Sure.
Coming on as Sean, what did you know about who you were?
Not a thing. So I was not offered. I was offered the role. I did an audition for the role. And the sides that I got, it was still late in season 1. The general public did not know. The cast at that point did know, but the crew did not, about the season 1 twist.
Okay.
That this was, in fact, spoiler alert, the bad place. That they are never going to call a train to take us to the bad place. They can't because we're already here. This is the bad place. So the sides that I got the Friday before heading into work had character names like the real Eleanor and fake Eleanor. Because Tia Sircar was playing real Eleanor Shellstrop. We later find that Tia Sircar is playing Vicky, who is playing the real Eleanor, and that Eleanor Shellstrop is the real thing. But it was super confusing. So I emailed or texted Mike Schur that Friday and said, hey, I can't, thank you. This is going to be so much fun. Can't wait. These sides are very confusing. The script makes no sense to me. Can you brief me on what's going on? And he wrote back yeah. Come to work. I'll talk to you Monday morning. So I got to work. I got my trailer on Monday morning. There's a knock at the door, and they said, we're ready for you in the works, which means go to hair and makeup. Then I did that. Then I got in wardrobe. There's another knock on my door that I thought would be Mike coming to explain. And instead it was the base camp PA telling me that there was a van waiting to take me to set. And so moments later, Mike came in, and he said, I'm about to give you a great deal of information. And he sat down on the couch in my trailer, and I sat in the chair at the desk in my trailer. And he began at the beginning. Eleanor Shellstrop is dead. Chidi is your soulmate. You're in heaven. It's the good place. And he took me through all, I think, 10 episodes up to that point, which was confusing, frankly, at that point, because it's like, why is he doing this? And then he took me all the way through the Holy Mother Forking Shirt Balls. And it was so much information. And he legitimately said at the end, do you have any questions? And I said, yes. They let you make this? And Mike said, well, in fairness, I didn't really tell the network the whole thing until just a few weeks ago. So they were deep into it, too far to go back. But also they rightfully trust Mike Schur implicitly because he's a genius and his brain works differently than others. I'm shell-shocked. I leave my trailer. I get in the van. The door to the van opens. The back door, the side door of the van opens. In that first row bench seat is Ted Danson, who says, hi, I'm Ted. Thanks so much for doing this. Do you have any questions? And I said, yes, I do. And I got in the row behind him, and he's turned around, and I asked a couple of questions, and then I asked something fairly specific, and he motioned to the rearview mirror towards the driver, the Teamster driver of the van, and he goes, oh, shh, And I said, the crew doesn't know? And he goes, the crew doesn't know about the season 1 twist. I mean, amazing. They were embargoing our sides. We'd have to sign our sides out on set in the morning and sign them back in. It was, I've been on $200 million monster movies that weren't this careful.
Yeah.
Kong wasn't this careful. Jumanji wasn't this careful. 22 Jump Street wasn't this careful. Amazing. Just amazing. So yeah, I had no window into what it was. I had even helped while I was away shooting Kong with Eugene Cordero, who plays Pillboy. He was auditioning. We were in Australia. He was auditioning to play Jianyu, the silent monk, / Jason Mendoza. And we were reading dummy sides in January of 2016 and reading dummy sides, and I'm running the camera and reading opposite him for these auditions, and we're like, what is this show? This doesn't make any sense. But both of us know Mike, and we're like, we're still going to do it. You got to read, it's a Mike Schur show. You're going to do it. Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I would think Kevin is a simpler character.
Oh, do you?
But I'm probably wrong. As a comedic actor, how do you approach Kevin versus something as otherworldly as Sean?
I get a lot of flack online from people suggesting that they're the same dude, to which I would say, check again.
Yeah, they're vastly different people, I think.
Yeah, they're different people. I think that's, as with a lot of acting, I think there are certainly elements of Kevin Costner in me, and I think that there's even some Sean in me. Kevin Costner is, I think the origination of the role was trying to very simply posit who would marry Raymond Ho? Like, who would be a person that goes, that dude's hilarious?
I love that they're soulmates.
Yeah, simpatico. Like,
tell me the podium story again. Yeah. Just amazing.
The efficient, quip. Like, so it comes from that. So he's got some stoic in him. He's got Kevin Costner is a snob. He's very intelligent. He has a certain disdain for humanity, which Sean holds in common, I think. But yeah, it's to get into Kevin Costner. He's got some mannerisms I have modeled off of a friend of mine.
Did your friend notice?
Not that we've talked about. But yes, a couple of like snobby little mannerisms that make Kevin. But it's certainly elements are drawn from my real life, and you look for grappling hooks to reality and grounded moments. But I think he's a fascinating dude. And now that he's been part of the heist, I was
about to say that big change.
The
arm candy episode was just absolutely undid me.
Oh yeah, the bimbo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, forget it. Andre Braugher playing Raymond Holt, out of control, embarrassed, like trying to seem erudite at a stuffy professor's conference or even a party is so funny. He's so good. Like when he gets out of control, it's just delicious.
Thank you so much for taking time to talk about it. I really enjoyed getting to meet you. We're loving the podcast. I love that you do the podcast.
Oh my goodness! Thank you so much. Thanks for listening.
It was one of the reasons, like, oh gosh, I'm going to not be nearly up to the standard of podcasting here.
It's just having a conversation, right?
Surely, right? Yeah. I've been practicing.
So am I. I'll let you know when I get there. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
The TV Dudes is an independently run podcast and a member of the Permanent Record Podcast Network. We are exclusively listener supported. If you'd like to help us out, please go to patreon.com/TVDudes. You can like us on Facebook and Twitter at TV Dudes, and help us out on iTunes by giving us a 5-star rating and writing a review. To find out more about us, go to thetvdudes.com and permanentrcrd.com. I'm Grant Davis. Thanks for listening.